and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening scheduled for 4 rounds in the light heavyweight division. Your judges scoring this fight at ringside are from Palm Harbor, Don Ballas. From Bradenton, Mike Ross. From Miami, John Rupert. And from Miami, Gene Waring. Your referee in charge of the action from Miami, James Waring. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red, white, and blue trunks. He is 6'2", 188 pounds. His professional record, undefeated, 1 win, no losses, with 1 knockout. His fighting style is Muay. His hometown is Jacksonville, Florida. Let's welcome Sheldon, the Hawk Brown. His opponent fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks. 6'1", 184 pounds, also undefeated in his professional career, 11 wins with no losses and 6 knockouts. His fighting style is Muay Thai. From Davie, Florida, let's welcome Christian King Cobra Toleque. 4 rounds in the light heavyweight division. Referee James Waring with the instructions.
Okay, guys, right here, it's good, okay? It's too high, you understand, right? Touch gloves, guys.
All right, gentlemen, we're ready for our first professional fight tonight. Sheldon Brown and Christian Toleque, 2 middleweights, 4 rounds.
Christian Toleque, a much more experienced fighter, 11-0 in the ring with 6 KOs. Sheldon only is 1-0. Actually, he was in a car wreck not too awfully long ago and has been out of it for a little while. He just now got back into the training. This is his first fight in a while.
Christian Toleque in the black and red trunks with his back to you right now, and Sheldon Brown, the Hawk, in the red, white, and blue trunks, taking a couple of shots already from the King Cobra.
Brown's doing a good job of covering up for those knee shots.
Christian is ranked number 7 in the country in IKF light heavyweight.
Get off. Good job.
A lot of ring experience.
Big swing and a miss by Sheldon Brown. Fight started in a flurry and now is kind of taking on 2 guys, measuring each other up. As the King Cobra backing off, but now advancing.
Back up, let's go, go.
The conditioning of the shins is one of the most important processes in all your training.
Being this close, unlike the fans watching at home, I can see the bruises from the training that they will incur during the fight. That it's just not here. As you guys mentioned, the training is just as hard as the actual fight going on right now as Toleque wraps up Brown, and our judge, James Waring, will separate them.
One of the hardest things to do is to actually stay healthy. When you're training, you train so hard. You know, the amount of rounds that you spar, you're going to get injured, you're going to get hurt, you're going to get bruised, you're going to, have muscle tears. Staying healthy is the hardest thing to do and to prep for these fights.
The training regimen for one of these Shin Kumate matches is far above what most martial artists.
Brown getting hurt by a couple of Toleque flurries.
Yeah, Christian definitely is showing his ring savvy. Throwing a huge right roundhouse kick to the thigh, following up with a couple punches.
4 rounds of fighting, 3 minutes, 1 minute break between each round. Oh, you could hear that block. Again, the combination backing up Brown, but Toleque could not finish it. Waring, Bill, doesn't let him grapple too long.
Yeah, he should be giving him a little bit more time to throw a technique. They have 3 to 5 seconds to throw a technique once they start holding each other.
And down goes Toleque.
That looked like a slip. Now, he may have hurt himself hitting the back of his head.
Yeah.
The ring, that could knock you out.
There were a couple of punches that were landed, and he is going to get an 8 count, or he's not.
He's going to call it a slip. I think rightfully so.
We'll have that replay coming up. as the break is just moments away. And there it is.
Although Christian hit his head pretty hard. One of the first things you learn anytime you get knocked down is to tuck your chin. I think he forgot that and hit his head pretty hard.
His chin might have been tagged a couple of times. Maybe not hard, but hard enough.
And you could see it had an effect on him, hitting his head on the canvas like that.
Yeah, he was a little starry-eyed when he came up.
Looked like a left hand slipped in there, but they rule it as a slip. Another angle.
Now his feet got together, which is the worst thing you want to do, because then you have no balance.
Might have even been a little bit of a trip in there by Brown.
Or maybe with that left hand from that angle looks more like a push, Rob.
So he got his feet too close together. When your feet are together, basically you're a monopod and you're going to tip over. His eyes look okay, though. He looks focused.
Brown being the aggressor coming out here in round number 2. They call Brown the Hawk. Toleque the King Cobra. Again, warring. Tell him to break it up. Get back to fighting in the middle of the ring. The Warriors ring. Here at the Marshall Center. On the campus grounds of the University of South Florida.
You notice one of the counters to the knees inside is to grab your opponent and pull their chest as close as you can to yourself so that they can't use their knees. Seen a lot of that in this bout.
Nice kick to the head.
You could hear that one land, and it did some damage on Toleque. He's backed up into his own corner now. Early on, it looked like the King Cobra had the advantage in this fight, but Brown has slowly got himself back in the mix.
Yeah, great chess match going here. You notice the low kicks, and then both of them have gone to the head since then.
Trying to get those knees in there, but neither fighter has been able to land good knees thus far. They haven't been able to hold on that long. Right jab gets in, along with a heel to the chest by the Cobra.
Ref seems to be breaking them awful early when they're throwing techniques in the clinch.
Right here over top of us, the action continues here in round number 2. Even thus far, would you say, Bill?
Yep, I'd call it even.
Tried to sweep at the legs. Toleque, but could not connect. Sheldon Brown. Combination being thrown by the young man from Davie, and he gets pushed away and almost slips down again, and then takes one on the chin by Brown.
Sheldon looks to be in trouble. He's a little fatigued, and he's been taking some big shots.
Got his left hand caught and underneath the ropes, and now takes one upper body and midsection.
He's get his head up.
Sit down. And
a few shots to the head there. Hard right. Stunned him.
If he ducks his head like that again, Toleque's going to come up with a knee, and it's going to end this in a hurry.
Toleque seems to be the only one that's effectively using his knee when they get into the clinch.
Closing seconds coming up here of round number 2 as Christian Toleque has got himself back in this fight, being the aggressor, landing punches at the end of that round. Walks back with some confidence while Sheldon Brown looks worn out in his corner.
Definitely. As we said, it's been a while since he fought. This is his first fight back in a long time. He's actually only 1-0 as a pro, but he did have a car wreck and has been out of training for quite a while. Just started back training several months ago to get ready for this fight.
These fighters have to train constantly to stay in condition for these fights. They're grueling, and as you've seen, they can run out of wind very quickly if they try too hard and they're not conditioned well enough.
Toleque there backing up his opponent, and if that left arm does not get in at the last second there, Rob, that knee could have been the final blow to end it in round 2.
I think Sheldon would have been in your lap. That left hand.
That was right above us. He would have been keeping score with my pencil.
Seconds out. Coming up, round number 3.
Christian Toleque gained the advantage. We start round number 3. Sheldon Brown, does he have enough left here? As my partners mentioned, only his second bout involved in that car accident. Again, being backed up, taking those fists of fury from the King Cobra.
Sheldon's a bit flat-footed now, not moving around very much. Dropping his gloves.
He's throwing some great techniques. I've seen him throw 5 or 6 different kicks. He threw a spinning side kick earlier, but it was a little late.
Has the Hawk sending a knee to the upper chest, and I think Brown is stunned. Brown in his own corner is moments away, and that's going to do it.
Good call by the center.
The King Cobra inflicts his venom here in round number 3, and he will move to 12-0 with a technical knockout, his 7th in his early professional career. Sheldon Brown just did not have enough here. It looked like he was able to come back early in round number 2, but toward the end of the last round, he really began to lose it. Just not in the ring at that moment. Bill, he was just dazed and confused.
Yeah, he was holding on for dear life at that point. He was waiting for the ref to step in, and he made a good choice to do so.
Well, we talked about the ref, James Warren, breaking him up too early, but that was a good call by the referee getting in at that point. Otherwise, some serious damage could have been done, as Sheldon Brown will now work to get back in, possibly at Shindo Kumate 4, as he is recovering not only from this, but the accident that he had prior. Let's head to our ring announcer, and as both fighters now, congratulations. The first loss for Sheldon Brown, and Toleque's going to stay undefeated with a dozen victories.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for both fighters, please? Ladies and gentlemen, referee James Waring stops this bout at 47 seconds of round number 3. Your winner by technical knockout, Christian King Cobra Toleque.
12-0, and possibly, Rob, Toleque will be able to improve on that number 7 ranking in the country.